So stats are starting to drop a little bit this time of year. This is a big concern some doctors are having or office managers are having when they're calling me. They're saying, "What do you do for your marketing? What can we do more? We're having less new patients calling. We're having less of the acceptance. Um, what do you guys do? How can you help us with some more marketing? Because we feel like we are just marketing like crazy." Whether you are a strict referral practice or you like to do a little bit of both, like we do direct to patient marketing and your referral marketing, there's a lot that you can do. My biggest piece of advice that I'm going to give is do not go off of your weekly, monthly statistics when it comes to the referrals coming into your practice, because it's not the number that you're getting from your referral source. It's not that Dr. Jones has referred 20 people this week to my practice, but my magazine that I'm doing only brought us in one this week. It's not the number. And so stop trying to look at your stats as your number as being the your your focus on what you should be doing or how much money you should be spending on that marketing. So we have learned this painfully in some way and in a rewarding way. We have learned this in our office. We do a lot of marketing because we believe multi-marketing is what pays off. One or two doesn't pay off. But to have many different kinds of marketing does pay off. So, what kind of marketing do? We have a large LED sign on our property that does show our practice. It does have some advertisements on our LED sign. It has some catchy phrases and such on our LED sign. That's one. That's one thing we do. The other thing that we do is we do the magazine. We do the Gilliard magazine. Some of you do it, some of you don't. Some of you tried. We do the Gilliard magazine. We do radio. We do advertisements within our practice called our Care to Share cards, where our hygienist, our front desk, our treatment coordinators, everybody is sharing these Care to Share cards, which gives our patients a coupon to give to someone else for a very low investment way of coming into our practice. We give complimentary spousal examinations to our patients that have periodontal disease because it is a transmittable disease, and we do offer that to them to come in so that we can successfully take care of the periodontal disease. We do SEO. We spend a lot of money in SEO marketing. We have a guy, his name is Mark Romano. He's out of California. I do recommend him. He does amazing with our SEO so that we're constantly on top of the Google searches, which is huge. People Google everything they want to go do. We spend a lot of time with our Google reviews, whether it's your Weave or your Next Health or whatever program it is that you use to get your Google reviews, Dentrix Hub, whatever it is, to get those Google reviews, to give that 5-star experience, to make sure your patients are loving coming in, making sure you're doing everything right within your practice. Morale is high, smiles are big, to get those 5-star Google reviews. Those are huge. Everybody is reading your Google reviews. We do referrals to our general dentist. So we do our deliveries. We do not do holiday deliveries. Don't do them. Don't waste your time. You're competing with way too many deliveries. We like to do seasonal deliveries. So we do a summer, fall, winter, spring. I haven't yet seen people that do that. So when we are doing a summer basket or a spring basket, we are the only one. So it's very intriguing to the staff and doctor. Oh, who sent this? And what is this? And oh, this is cute and this is neat. And it's you, only you, that has that attention in the office that day. We have our doctors do some deliveries to the offices. This is new doctors to the office, or maybe a doctor that hasn't been referring much or the referrals has dropped. Have the doctor themselves go and do this, because when a doctor walks into a practice and asks for another doctor, they are going to get that doctor and they're going to bring that doctor to the front. You do a handshake, eye contact, How are you? I'm Dr. Smith down the street. I'm a periodontist. I've been here for X amount of years. I do this. I'd love to work with your patients. Bring for a new practice, bring a beautiful large arrangement of flowers or a plant for the reception room. Bring your referral pads. Bring stuff for them, and of course bring stuff for the staff, because they're the ones that are going to always remember your name. I always recommend call these offices prior to, find out how many staff are there, and give them $10 Starbucks cards. Just have one in there for everyone. That's something that's neat and nice. They can get it on their own time. These girls love coffee. It's a great way of doing that. And also, I recommend to do a new patient special. It's great not only for the direct to patient, because they want a low investment way to come in because they don't know you yet. You're never going to get rich off of a new patient examination fee, but you will off of the case acceptance. So make it a low investment. A lot of the clients are doing a 75 or a 99. We do a 99, so we can advertise that direct to patient. It's a low investment way. We include a CAT scan, a full series of x-rays, the photos, and the comprehensive exam with the doctor, and time with the treatment coordinator to go over all their options. We advertise it like that. We don't like to a la carte the items. I don't want to get a patient mad about a CT scan, for $99 or $150 or whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't have any negatives. Don't have any way for there to be a confrontation or a letdown or an upset. Just take it out of the picture. Have a really attractive new patient special. Also, that's really good for your referrals, because referral offices don't want to refer somewhere where the patient's going to come back and say, I didn't know I had to pay for that. I didn't know it was going to be so expensive. They made me pay for this. Low investment rate. So doctors are very fast to refer to you because they know, oh, Dr. Jones, it's only $99 for you to go for this examination. That the doctors love, because they want to make their patients happy. They want the patient to accept this treatment because they are probably going to be restoring that case. They also want to take care of the patients without confrontation. They don't want the patients to get mad at them for the referral, which happens. So make it a low investment way. So when you do go visit these offices, and you can say, these are my referral pads, my special is on them. For your office, I'm only doing $99. That way patients don't get upset. So definitely have that new patient special in there that's attractive to those doctors, and they will refer to your office. So when you are doing all these different marketing sources, they're different touches. We do doctor lectures, we do hygiene lectures, we do the same lecture for doctor and hygiene, so we don't have to create two. We do those every quarter. We're always thinking of ways to keep that marketing. Social media is a big one, Facebook, Instagram. So you have to do multi touches of marketing, because what happens is patients like to see you a few times. They drive by, they see your sign. In the mail, they get your magazine or postcard or whatever it is you want to do. They see you on social media. They hear about you from a friend. They go to your website. They read about you. They go to Google reviews. They have you in the search engine when they're Googling what it is that they're looking for. So all of these touches will be a sign to these patients that, oh, maybe this is the right place, because I keep seeing this name pop up everywhere. So have multiple touches in your marketing and look at your ROI. Do not look at the number. If Dr. Lewis is sending 20, 30 patients a week, but yet you're only getting $6,000 off of his referrals, it's not a good referral. But if, Dr. Another name down the street is sending only two, but his referrals that week was worth $25,000, $50,000. Of course, it doesn't matter how many that they're referring over. What matters is how valuable is that patient that they're sending over. Are they only sending patients over to help them with something? Are they only sending patients over for a different reason? You don't know, but all of the high number referrals is just taking up time on your schedule and time out of your day. If it's not resulting in a collection production on that, it's not worth your time. So look at your ROI. We recently took out a referral source from what we're doing, looking at the weekly number dropping and dropping. And so we were thinking, okay, this marketing source is kind of expensive, and it seems like it's not working anymore because this number keeps dropping and dropping. As a matter of fact, this month we've only had 2 of them. So maybe let's just take a break from that. Well, it hurt us tremendously. 3 months down the road, we took a huge financial hit because that referral source the ROI on that referral source was worth so much. So we learned it the hard way. So look at your ROI. Do it once a quarter. Every quarter, run your numbers. So you have your referral sources, you have the amounts that they have referred, the number of patients that have referred from that, and then you have how much dollars, what were those referrals worth. And that way you can look at them and say, okay, this is how much money these referrals are bringing into the office. Not people, but this is how much money they're bringing in. That's what you need to focus on in order for you to determine where are you spending your marketing dollars, where are you spending your efforts for this marketing. That's what you should be looking at. So one of my last videos I did was the top 4 things that you should be doing for practice growth and practice success. This is number 2, the ROI of your marketing. Your marketing. If you're not marketing enough, and if you're not concentrating on the ROI, then you might be working a lot more than what you're getting out of that. It's just not, the juice is not becoming worth the squeeze on that. So just be very careful. Marketing is by far one of the most important investments you're going to be making in your practice, because in order for your phones to ring, new patients to come in, and new patients to accept, you got to have the marketing out there to drive them to your practice. If you have any other questions on marketing, you can always email me at danielle@directorofdentistry.com. That's DANYEL @directorofdentistry.com. I'll be more than happy to help you with any marketing ideas that would best fit your practice. You guys have a great day.